undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
God, just look at that scenery. So vast and beautiful. Well, welcome to Lordran, everybody. This is where things start to get real. And I know what you're saying, oh, it was real before, but you'll understand here in a minute when I say it's about to get real. But for the moment, let's collect a few things while we're here. The humanity, the fire bombs. I won't need them for a bit, but those fire bombs will come in handy whenever in part 2. Right, while I'm here, let's fix my face. Yeah, this ugly mug is something you are probably not going to want to see a lot of. No, not Kindle. Reverse hollowing. Man, played this before and I still look like an amateur. Now, for where I'm going, I'm dumping 3 into Vitality. No questions. Also, much better. Yeah, Fashion Souls joke aside. I just never liked the Wanderer's Hood. I love the Scimitar and it's going to help for the weapon choice I'm getting later. And yes, I am about to do a suicide run. And why it's that? Yeah. You're pretty much going to understand by the time I get halfway through. It's not even going to be funny how dumb this is going to look. Whew. I've got big boy blocks the way there. Just keep moving. And if you're wondering why I'm collecting all these, even though I have a very specific weapon I'm going to go for, that's because I can trade these in for souls later. It'll come in very handy. But for the moment, I just need to keep moving. And I'm going to get a secondary weapon because of a specific issue I'm going to be facing later if I don't. And that issue will come after a very specific boss. It's going to be a pain in the neck. But if you're also wondering why I'm not using any of the bonfires here. You see, there's going to be a very specific issue I'll have to deal with through here, and as you see, that's one of them. Everything here hits a lot harder than I'm planned for. But then again, most people are not supposed to go to the catacombs till way later. You could just say I'm a little bit crazy. I gotta do this again. Ooh, I just had a realization as well. I would have just completely messed up if I didn't die there, so I guess in the long run I just did myself a favor. Because once I get to where I'm going, I need a very specific item. Let me go grab that before I mess up. And yeah, the skeletons, the reason I'm not bothering killing them is, well, I kinda can't. If you wonder what I mean, while I'm in the catacombs, until I kill those pyromancers, or in this case, pyro-necromancers, I can't exactly keep them down. It's nigh impossible. Ah, there's the item I needed. Homeward Bones. I'll need that when I get to the depths. And the reason I'm not lighting bonfires, there's a chance I'll accidentally rest at one, and I'm in deep trouble after that. But, got all I need up here, I think... No, wait, yep, there's the one chest I need here. Lloyd's Talismans. Now, most people will be like, oh, those are only good for PvP. I will show you a good use for them later, for those of you who don't know the trick. Or those of you who have just started getting into this game. Lloyd's Talismans have a lot of good uses. And I will show you one of them later. much later, because I think where I'll actually need it won't come till... I'd have to hit Anor Londo before the first one. No. Yeah, Anor Londo. Oh. Ooh, dodge the skelly. And keep running. Run. Grab my stuff. Activate this. Use the iframes. And dodge roll my way out of here. Dodge. Whew. That can get sketchy if you're not careful. Now here, I can't do the trick until way later. So I'm going to just dodge roll my way through here. Swerve if I can help it. Because through here, I need to save as much Estus Flask as I can. I also need that HP for something I gotta do later. And, oh boy. Also chuck one Estus here. Roll through that one. Press the thing. Iframes, don't fail me now. Dodge roll this way. Because I'm also going to snag this one here. Oh. That's another reason you got to be careful. Gonna chuck another Estus while they're not caught up with me. Because right here is where things can get tricky. And it's these two. Whew. Yes, they fell for it. Now, that right there is a trap. If you don't know why I say that's a trap, you clearly have not met this guy right here. Hello, backstabbing Patches. I am not a cleric. Trust me.
I know what it is. You've come for the trinkets, haven't you? Well, this place is treacherous. You watch your step.
You notice he chuckled there. Anybody with a lick of common sense knows why he chuckled. Anyone who doesn't, you are about to see why nobody likes Patches. Yeah, he planned to try to use that against you. However, I'm not just any Dark Souls player. I'm someone who's fell for that trap way more than I like to admit. Oh yeah, I forgot the scimitar doesn't allow me to kick. No, crap! Folks, that'll never happen again, I promise you. However, doing this next part requires a little bit of balance. The issue is now, is I will have to homeward bone later. And that skeleton's going to be a problem. But for now, have the homeward bone ready because that skelly's down there. And let's trigger this because I'll need him later too. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, meet usually the last blacksmith you'll meet in the game. Or if you ever meet him. Some people never meet him.
You spoil my focus.
And if you're wondering, yes, that pickaxe is a weapon, but I would not recommend fighting this guy. For many, many reasons. Well, one, he hits like a truck. So that's not even going to beat around the bush of how bad it hurt. Second, why attack a blacksmith? He's not even after you. And third off, while I'm here, dump another level into health. Now to go talk to Patches again, after he tried to kill us, failed, and did us a favor. Because now, I have that extra shortcut open. And if you're wondering what that shortcut's going to do for me, well, if he has already rotated it back by the time I get there, it'll do a lot. However, this will also access Patch's quest line, which, if you do all 3 steps, he becomes a merchant in Firelink Shrine, though nobody ever uses them for that for the sheer reason he overprices everything. He does it in every game. It's Patches. And if you think I'm joking when I say every game, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and some people have theorized he is somewhere in Elden Ring. Nobody's found him yet. And you know, it's Patches, so I kind of believe it, because it's Patches. But at the same time, you can't hate him. Oh, and one I will not be playing, even though he's in it, Demon Souls. And it's not like I don't want to play it. Let me explain. If I could play it, I would. But I'm playing this on a PS4. And no, I don't even mean a Pro. I mean just a straight up PS4. Which, thankfully, you're not hearing the audio of it chugging air in the background. Or you would understand why I say, yeah. It's a struggling system. Oh, crud. No, 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 no! I gotta scold Patches first. Oh, I hate the skellies here. They hit way harder than I'd like. And I moved along Patch's side quest thing. So good news, he's going to be moving to the next location. Bad news, that's another humanity in the book. Now then, pop another humanity. Actually, before I do that, let me get another item real quick. I don't like going for this item sometimes, but it will be a big help later. Oh, oh boy. I'm not used to having this low stamina. Elden Ring, at least I had more stamina per setup. So, yeah. As you can see, I'm a little rusty. I've been playing a lot of different games recently. I haven't had to deal with a stamina bar in a while. You know, to my fellow viewers, if any of you ever finally come back and watch these videos, I want someone to make a death counter at this point, just to see how many times I die between all the games I'm going to play on this channel. This already shows how bad my luck's about to get. I haven't played this in way too long. Let's see, dodge you. There we go. Whew. Yeah, that jump is a little bit of a pain in the neck. But that's what I'm looking for, the Ring of Sacrifice. If you wonder why I'm getting the Ring of Sacrifice, well, I'm going into an area that has a lot of undead, a high chance to die, and those. That was a good chance of me dying. However, I had no souls, so yeah, I'm not as panicked. Now let's run over here to the bonfire and trigger it. Reset them. And if you're wondering how I got that 11th Estus flask, that happens sometimes. Don't ask me how. Let's pop this. Because an extra 2,000 souls never hurts. Ooh, sorry. And pop a humanity. Let's dump a little bit. No, one more in health and one more in endurance. I need a little bit more stam. Oh, right. Reverse hollowing. Huh. Looks like someone did my path. Yeah, if you see that mask and you know what that means, then you've probably done this before. Now then, I gotta get back to where Patches is. Fun. Push the lever that the skeletons decided to kick me off of. Double fun. And then proceed to, well, hightail it all the way down to the bottom. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using humanity in this instance, I need to be reverse hollowed to summon a very particular NPC to help me. And for those of you who know the catacombs like the back of your hands, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Spoiler warnings for when the joke comes there. Who am I kidding? This game's been out long enough. Spoiler warnings aren't even a thing anymore for a game like this. Elden Ring, on the other hand, I will have to probably give some spoiler warnings for people who have not played it. Or people that are planning on to play it and decided to watch my video first, which I highly doubt it. I only have 2 subscribers right now. But hey, at least my first video has some people that are actually going to watch it. I hope. Oh, stupid skelly. At least I got my... Ooh, that probably would have killed me if I wasn't moving right. Ooh, tried to take a second pop shot at me. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Heal. Use my stam. And leap! If I landed this right... Oh, crap. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. They'll just roll off to their own death. Which is kind of what I needed to happen. Climb, climb, climb. Push the lever, which will flip this thing back around.
Yes, well, that's but why did I honestly, fantastic.
Now, yes, he laughed again. It's Patches. What do you expect? However, I'm going to pop another heal right here. And if you're wondering why, I'm about to try something that I haven't done in a while, but is very much basically required at this point to do what I'm trying to do. So do that, chug another Estus, and you see that right down there, that little white symbol. That's what I'm aiming for. Ow. Large number of souls, another Estus flask. I'm gonna pop that while I'm here. Also, do I have the ring? Yes, I do. Now then, Leroy Jenkins! Yes, folks, we are summoning Paladin Leroy. If you're wondering why, this guy hits like a frickin' simi. And is the only one with a holy weapon down here that can also do a favor that I need. We're in an area full of undead that can only stay dead if they die to a holy weapon. I also need him to kill the boss. The issue with Leroy, though, is I need him to clear out the wheel skeletons. I'm not as worried about him because he does have healing spells. Though he is a pain in... He is hard to keep under control sometimes. Although his shield does do wonders. I need him alive, though. He also has a crap ton of stamina. Sadly, we will have to fight him later. Yeah, if you notice, he can also heal himself. You know what? He's healed. The skeletons are not focused on me. I'm making a break for it! God, I hate wheel skellies. Thankfully, Leroy's really good at taking care of them. He will catch up as we get there. Right now, I just need to get through here. Whew. Yeah, that's panic-inducing if you're not careful. But if you noticed, I also have 5... Oh, crap. Well, folks. Oh, I was not prepared for that, because I kind of needed him alive for the boss fight. Huh. Well, this is where this comes in use. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have not lost anything I needed yet. Which means I still have the Ring of Sacrifice. and my humanity, which means I can resummon them. I just gotta get down there. Whew! That could have been ugly if I was not paying attention. However, this is not the bad part of it, and I'll explain later why I say this is not the bad part. Now that I've got that bridge flipped and a spare humanity in pocket, I can do this part no problem. It's the second half of this. For those of you veterans who who know what I'm going for, you can leave it down in the comments. However, for those of you who don't know, I'm going for what's called the Silver Serpent Ring. Mind you, the Silver Serpent Ring is usually a late game item, because by that time, you're already going after the 4 Lord souls, yada yada. I'm getting it early for that exact reason. I need souls, and a lot of them. Yeah, there's easier ways to farm souls. I mean, there's always the Nito method, where you can go down there right before Nito's boss fight, but that's, again, late game, and you can't even get there without beating Anne Orlando. So, yeah. Now, most people would also at least have gotten one of the bonus things to help with souls. Well, not souls, but healing. However, I know the catacombs well enough. I should be fine. I say should be. I just gotta make sure the wheel skellies don't kill Leroy this time. I also gotta deal with a lot of skellies. If I wanted to, after he cleared them out, I could run and get that item, but I do not trust myself with that. So while that wheel skelly's going nuts, I'm gonna run past. Whew. Extra stamina, extra stamina. Thank you, Leroy. I'm out of here. Now, run in here and then turn around and wait. The boss I'm about to fight down here, normally when you fight him, he's an absolute pushover. He is pathetic. However, I am literally doing this base level as I start. I don't have the damage output to deal with this boss. Hello everyone, welcome Pinwheel, the joke of Dark Souls 1. You'll note every time you play a Dark Souls game, there's always that one boss that's an absolute joke. I'm talking, you will laugh your butt off every time you fight it, because it's so sad. For me, that's this son of a gun. He is absolutely pathetic. However, he does have an item that'll be useful. 2, if we can get a lucky drop. Yeah, let's first deal with you. Noticed, that's fake. We need to get rid of the fake, so Leroy can get over here and help me kill this thing. It's that problem right there, which makes Pinwheel a problem. Oh! Oh! Leroy, I need you to hit him. Yeah, you kind of sometimes have to kill the clones because Leroy gets confused a lot. My advice, just dodge the fireballs, and Leroy will pelt the crap out of the real one. If you're lucky. Sadly, Leroy wants to take his beautiful sweet time and keep distracted. Oh! And that is why the Ring of Sacrifice is a great idea. Because of that issue right there. Leroy's AI is very, very unpredictable. I saved the humanity and my souls. So, by all accounts, I'm dumping my souls before I go back down there. Because now I don't have a buffer. And what I mean by buffer is, well, there's a good chance I'm gonna die. There isn't a question about it. There's a good chance. there's also another bonus. I don't have to deal with the pinwheel cutscene anymore, which means Leroy will drop down faster and possibly start wailing on Pinwheel before, well, he summons the clones. Leroy needs 4 hits to kill Pinwheel. Yeah, I know, pathetic boss, right? Most advanced players who probably are on New Game Plus 9 could 2-shot Pinwheel. He's literally the joke of Dark Souls. But you will see the more threatening bosses of Dark Souls when we get to the DLC. Well, and Orlando might actually be a better point of contention, but yeah, the DLC has 3 of the roughest bosses in the game. I won't even beat around the bush. I can't even lie. I'm going to struggle. Even with my maxed out build I have in mind. And mind you, I'm going PvP level maxed out. Yeah, I'm going to struggle. The DLC bosses are absolutely insane. Also, avoid those things. Those things will be the downfall of anyone who's not paying attention. Now, drop down here. Let these wheel skellies spin for a little bit. You also noticed I can't use the homeward bone. Well, that's because I have a summon out. Once I see Leroy start swinging on people, I'm going to make a break for it. I'm going to at least try to get the Will Skellies over here in the corner. Or by all accounts, just have Leroy distract them. Leroy is pretty good at his job. I'm happy about that. I mean, he is a paladin in an area full of undead, so I wouldn't expect any less. Now I hope he gets here without dying. And he made it. Awesome. Leroy, please don't. Leroy. Leroy. Stop. Get away from the wall, heal yourself up, and get over here. Dadgummit, Leroy. Leroy! Remember what I said about his AI being janky? Yeah, that's what I meant. Wait, I have to watch the cutscene again? Really? Dadgummit. If I remember correctly, the cutscene also causes the mask you can get, which is guaranteed you'll get one of the 3, to be random. And I'm not going to get into the backstory of a lot of bosses, mainly because a lot of bosses' backstories are a long explanation. Ow. And Pinwheel has bit the dust. Thank you, Leroy. Rite of Kindling. That's one item that's going to be great. Mask of the Mother. Hold on, gotta check this. Mask of the Mother. Which one was that? Raises HP. I don't need that right now. I was really hoping for the Mask of the Sun. If you're wondering what the Mask of the Sun does, it increases your amount of stamina and your stamina recharge. You know how I mentioned there's a part of this that's going to be fun? Welcome to it. The Tomb of the Giants. Because everything is dark, and if you don't know your pathing, yeah, this is going to be a pain in the neck. Because of that. Giant skellies. A lot of giant skellies. Drop down here. Grab that humanity. Heal up. Oh! Was not prepared for that. But I'm going to heal up. Stick close to this edge. Shield up. Because of that! Those things right there, if you're not careful, will kill you. They have a very big tendency to loop you. I'm going to heal. Shield up. And run directly towards where that arrow is. because what I need is past it. Oh, no, 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 no! Good news, I don't need another humanity. Bad news, I gotta get back there. But we were close. Right beyond that skeleton is where what I need is. And I can get there. It's just not easy. And of course there was a ledge. You know what, I'm going to use the Mask of the Mother just for the little bit extra health. But I'm not going to heal up right away. I'm going to wait until I drop down to where Leroy is before I heal. Because of course, you know, drop down damage. But that extra health may give me a little... I know you're looking at it like, that is a pathetic amount of health. Yes, but in Dark Souls, every little bit of health can do wonders. Alright, let's do this. I also wish I could have went and grabbed the shield I needed, but... in this regards, it would have took much longer to get the shield than it will to get the ring. And this is just part 1. So, folks, if you're liking the video, share it with your friends, because any little bit of help I can get can help. Dodge that. Back loop, drop. And, whoo. Yeah, that gets sketchy pretty quickly if you're not ready. But, what the... why is a wheel skeleton there? Oh, crap. Run! Oh! Yeah, that noise right there will traumatize most Dark Souls players. And there's an area that's much worse than this. It's also late game. Ow. Okay, 7 Estus flasks. I'm pretty good where I'm at right now. I should have went and got the bonus thing I needed, but... what can you do? Follow these. Thankfully, they at least have prism stones, since most people have not already done... most people who come here do not come here first. Well, second. So... most of them probably don't have the sunlight maggot. That's an item I will be getting before I ever come back here. I promise you it will make this so much easier. And again, stick to the wall, stick to the wall. And dodge roll. And I'm here. Follow this little ledge. And if you're wondering why I'm having the homeward bone out, because as soon as I grab it, I need to get out. Out! Okay, folks. Now we're hot rolling. Whew. But thank you for watching. In part 2, we will start our actual journey. Thank you, and good night.